Hello and welcome to True Voice PDX. I am Eleni, your voice coach, and today we're going to do an exercise that one of my students asked, and it has to do with the vowel ah. So what do we do when we have open vowels like those? So what we have to do is basically allow for a lot of space in the mouth, in the head voice especially, and the chest wall. So what we have to do is open the mouth. Okay, we open the mouth. What you can do to achieve that is to, what's the word I'm looking for, to align your teeth together and then open downwards. Let me show it from the side. You open to that degree. You don't have to open too much so the bone sticks out. You don't want this, that's too much, and you don't want the lazy mouth either. So if I just open my mouth and let it hang, that's not too much space. Not for singing. It may be for speaking, but not for singing. So we need an open mouth, and basically the tongue is laying forward like it's going to sleep. It's going to sleep on the lower bottom of our mouth, right behind the teeth. We take breaths. We make sure that the tongue is not moving to the back of the mouth, and it's not moving on the back of the mouth, so it doesn't do movements like this. Okay, I know it's kind of gross to see my tongue, but this is how I can show you. So relax. Take a few breaths. Put your hand on your larynx right here. If your larynx is going up, then it means that there is a lot of strain. So we don't want that. We want a nice and relaxed larynx on the bottom. Try not to put your head up as well, because this is creating a lot of tendon and muscle tension here. So we want nice and relaxed head from the back all the way to the front, like your neck is liquid. So we relax. We practice a little bit with the breath, and we practice in front of the mirror, because if you have a lot of tension on your jaw, which I see it oftentimes, to be honest, especially on people with TMJ, that are hurting, or they're popping their jaw a little bit, or they're grinding their teeth at night when they're sleeping. I see that a lot. So this, you have to do it with your breath first, and familiarize yourself with how it looks. And in the beginning, it's going to feel like your mouth is extremely open, but trust me, it's not. It's just a regular, nice, open mouth. So familiarize yourself with this opening, and just breathe, and breathe with a relaxed diaphragm, with a relaxed stomach. If your chest is going up, then all the air has been sucked into your lungs. We don't want that. We want the chest to be relaxed, because the lungs are only responsible for filtering the air. They do not have anything to do with the supply of the air in the body. The diaphragm does that for you. It has a lot of air in there. So relax the diaphragm, which is located right here. Okay, let me get up. I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to show you how it looks from the side. Okay, this is my belly, big belly. Relax the belly. You see how, like, if I am pulling in, I look thinner. Yes, I look much thinner, but this is not what we want for singing. We relax the belly, we relax the muscles, and we take a nice breath. And that's it. That's all we need to sing. No more than that. Now, this is what happens when we inhale. What happens when we're exhaling is we still allow for the diaphragm to be open. We don't pull in with our stomach. You can do this with an S. So you can see that my diaphragm is pushing a little bit, but I'm not pushing actively with using my muscles. I'm not tensing my muscles to do this movement. It's just my intention to breathe out that creates this nice opening right? So again, so you can do that while you're singing. This is gonna take a while, again, to do and basically to establish this new technique. But keep at it, keep looking at your body, look at how it looks, and put your hands on your belly so you know how it feels and you know what you're doing. Record yourself as well. You record yourself a lot, so you have a very, very clear understanding of where you are physically. So now, with that being said, what do we do when we actually have to sing? I'm gonna sing this exercise. We relax the mouth. Take a few nice breaths first to establish that everything is how it's supposed to be. Okay, and then the air comes first. So anytime we sing, think that we have to sing with a little bit of an H in the front. Ha. You can do that while you're speaking. Ha. We don't want glottal attacks. Glottal attacks, which means that the tongue is moving all the way to the back and it's pressing and it blocks the airflow. So not ah, ah, we don't want that. Ah, I don't know if you can see my tongue in the back. Ah, we don't want that. We want ha, ha, as less pressure as possible. So the air comes first and then the voice, okay? The airflow needs to be concentrated and it needs to be fast. So there is no, and it needs to be smooth as well. So we don't press too much. Ha, ha. This is too much for the vocal cords. They're not going to be able to hold that air in between when we're about to create the sound. So we need smooth movements. I can't stress that enough. So, ha. You can hear my vibrato. If you are singing and your voice is flat, ah, it becomes a little bit flat on the sound as well. So the note is going to be flat. No, we need to relax. And have a very, very nice opening everywhere and a nice airflow. If I want to do this higher, I will use a little bit of my head voice. So it's what I call the princess voice. Now I'm using a little bit of mixed voice. If I am doing it only with my head voice, that's more head voice than I would want in this area. Okay, so this is a little bit more technical and I might do another video to explain all the registers and how to do this. But if you also want to do this while you're speaking, remember the princess voice. Remember that in order to sing, especially on the high area, you need to allow the air to come all the way up into your head voice. So try that with speaking a little bit. Try speaking as breathy as possible, because this can then become and it can become a much more clear sound. Now, I don't have anything more to say about this. If you have any questions, just let me know and I can answer them for you. If you have any critiques, do that as well. And thank you for watching.